2 minutes to tell you all the best chess cheats. Tonight's drink is Brecon Gin from the Penderyn Distillery, absolutely magnificent, and my house tonic, Fever Tree Mediterranean, and it's come out looking like pink gin, but actually it's just strawberries, raspberry and blueberry in there. Really superb. A banana is always useful. I'm afraid I've had an accident with the black pawns and I've had to substitute one of them for a champagne cork, but I know you won't mind. And this guy's got a champagne top on him. He's a tin foil hatter, so I pop him on the A rank. Now, chess cheating was taken to its absolute zenith with Bobby Fischer, the world champion. And all he did was he simply sold his soul to the devil. And then as he went through every match to get to the point where he went to Iceberg, was it? Or Iceland. And he played Spassky. He played several matches to get to that position. And every single one he won 6-0. That was a really good soul sell. Oh, and he also, I'm not quite sure how he did this one, but he also won the match. So he became world champion. You can read all about it for yourself. Now, one of my best ever games was played with the secretary of the Hastings Chess Club in the Hastings Chess Tournament in January one year. And basically, I noticed his king was here. And if I got my queen and just went, boom, I would checkmate him. So I didn't want him to notice that because I didn't want him to get out of that. So I totally concentrated on this part of the game. And his queen was here and it was sort of coming up here. So I picked up this knight and I was like this and I was looking really worried and I was doing the nail biting thing and I was shaking and I was umming and ahhing. Eventually I put it down in such a place and totally, you know, you've got to keep the eye contact and everything. Put it down there, looked all shaky and worried, and he said, well, St. Lady Feckenhall, that wasn't much of a move, was it? And he took the queen took the knight, and I looked all sort of panic stricken as if to say, oh my gosh, I never saw that coming. And then I just went, oh well, whoopee-doo. And he looked kind of sick. In fact, he went off for the night feeling sick, and I believe he was sick because I didn't even bother saying it, but it was checkmate. So the first lesson there is, if you've got a checkmate just about happening there, concentrate on this side of the board. Now, the banana is a time-honoured trick, and all you have to do, you can take your time learning this, but you just peel it terribly, terribly slowly and drop the pieces somewhere, you know. Do it in a very ladylike manner, even if you are a gentleman. And the thing is that while the opponent is thinking about their move, they're being rather distracted by your, you know, peeling of the banana. And to cut a long story short, you then, you know, just very carefully pick off little bits and put them seductively between your lips. So believe me, if you're a girl player and even a boy who doesn't mind being a bit emasculated, you can get a very long way with the banana, because it's almost impossible for your opponent to think while you're fiddling with a banana. So one of the best tricks is your knight. It does this weird L shape, so don't bother with the L shape, just put it anywhere. You know, if you pick it up for long enough, no one's going to remember where it came from, so you can just dump it anywhere, and you can keep the game going like that, basically to your advantage. So don't forget, the knight is a brilliant thing. Now, supposing your opponent has brought a flask of coffee and he bends down and looks at the flask of coffee, that's the perfect moment to take one of his rooks. Okay, take the rook, pop it into your pocket. There's a 99.9% chance that he will not notice that one of his rooks is missing, and later on in the game you're going to find that is decisive, as the rook is worth about 5 points. Don't forget that tip, it's very handy. Basically you can pick up any piece, even a pawn that's only going up there. If you hold it in your hand long enough and you and you can put it down just anywhere and the opponent won't have a flipping clue. When you're in the early stages of the game, if you've got one of these, a knight or a bishop, or at any stage in the game and you just think it's all going wrong for you, just do whatever you can and take that F pawn in front of the king, because your opponent is going to be pant-wettingly despairing, thinking, oh feck, I've really bished up, I don't know what's happening here, but something's happening and I dare not take the piece because it's all going to go pear-shaped and I'm going to get checkmated in about 4. It's probably not true, but they will think that, so that's absolutely excellent. So I think that's basically my best shot for you. And don't forget, if nothing else, you know, and you're thinking, dash it, this is a really difficult game, I'm not sure where it's going. If you just lift your bottom ever so slightly and you bring your knee up, you can accidentally knock the whole board, and then of course putting it back, you can put the pieces pretty much anywhere you want. And believe me, I am one of the best exponents of chess cheating, because twice now I have been the runner-up in the Welsh Ladies Chess Champions. I have become second, you know, so it's only a matter of time before my cheating is so excellent, or I sell my soul to the devil and become the Ladies Chess Welsh Champion. Thank you, and chin chin.